Welcome to Minutes with Lynnis, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Lynnis Mullins, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Welcome to Lynnis Minutes, and I'm glad to be coming to you this afternoon. I usually do mornings, but it's been pretty busy. And I'm just really glad to be able to share with you some things that I've been learning about weight release. Some of these things you may already know, but I just want to share it with you real quick. So we're going to be talking about today 5 ways to release weight when you have plateaued. And let me first welcome all of the women in the Wellness Woman group on Facebook, and also welcoming all my YouTube viewers, Instagram viewers, and Twitter. Thanks for clicking on the link. So glad you're here. So the reason why I decided to do this thing about 5 ways to release weight. Hello. Identify yourself, by the way. You just popped up. I cannot see who you are. I just know that someone said hi. Hello. 5 ways to release weight when you have plateaued. The reason why I wanted to do that is that I have myself been faced with a plateau. And I had to go back and remember the things that I've taught past clients on what to do when you get to that point where you only have to lose maybe 5 more pounds, 10 more pounds, and you can't figure out, okay, what do I need to do different? So I'm going to give you a few things. Actually, it's more than 5 things, because as I started writing this, I thought, oh yeah, this needs to be done. This needs to be done. So anyway, the first one, not necessarily in order of importance, but it's the first thing that came to my mind, was this. You want to make sure that you increase your protein intake. This is huge because protein helps to boost your metabolic rate and aids in weight loss overall. You should include at least 20 grams of protein per meal. And if you have hit that weight loss plateau, you may need to even increase your lean protein intake. So if you are a meat eater, that means you want to maybe increase your meat, but it's got to be the lean meat, or maybe fish, more fish. If you are a vegan, then that means that you might want to add more chia seed to your meals, or perhaps rice and beans. Would be a good alternative because that's a complete protein. Although beans is a carb, it's a good carb. But the main thing is to make sure that you increase your protein intake. One way, you can add chia seeds to your smoothies. That's a great way to add protein also. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're eating more fiber. Fiber aids in weight loss by slowing down the movement of the food through the digestive tract. Did you know that? Yeah, it slows it down. And it reduces your appetite, which ultimately decreases your calories. Now, here's a tip for you. One idea for a good fiber is eat an apple. Apple has lots of fiber in it. It is filling. It tastes good. It kind of will give you a little feeling of energy because it does have that little bit of sugar in it, the natural sugar that's in it. That whole apple a day keeps the doctor away is really true. So I would suggest that you take a look at that. You also want to increase your water too. I think you already know that, but when you're trying to drop those extra pounds and you plateau, increase your water. So we've talked about increasing your protein, increasing your fiber. The next thing you may want to do is, and I have done this before, although I haven't done it yet because it's been the holiday for the Easter and I've just had I've had no discipline, but intermittent fasting. What I like to do on, let's say, Wellness Wednesdays, what I like to do is fast from the time I get up until the time the sun goes down, just not eat anything. And then when the sun does go down, eat something like a salad or a clear broth, but not meat and potatoes and vegetable and dessert and a milkshake. No, that just cancels out what you just got through doing. But studies have shown that your body sometimes needs a little break from digesting, giving your digestive system a little bit of a break. So fasting can aid in giving the digestive system a break, but it also promotes the loss of body fat as well as weight. Just doing it intermittently, helps to maintain muscles. It gives you a slight boost in your digestive processes in terms of how it works. So you might want to try that. In fact, you might want to join me on Wellness Wednesdays. Every Wellness Wednesday, I'm going to be fasting from the time I get up until the time it's time for me to until the sun goes down. So that would be from I get up around 4 o'clock, 4:30 a.m. until around 8 o'clock. I'll be fasting. Can I do it? I'm gonna try. You gonna try with me? That would be great. Another thing is cut back on your sodium. If you are struggling to lose weight, you should start tracking your sodium intake. Consuming too much sodium can definitely leave you feeling bloated. The best way to cut back on the sodium is to actually take a look at, what's in the food that you're eating. Make sure that you're using other seasonings and stay away from processed foods and instead get fresh foods. Processed foods are full of sodium, guaranteed. Even the things that you would think not have a lot of sodium, take a look at it. And so sometimes I wonder, why do they need sodium in this? But sometimes the sodium has to do with preserving the food so that it will last longer. Guaranteed, if it's processed, it's got sodium in it. So take a look at your sodium intake and cut way back. One way to guarantee that your sodium intake is going to be lower is that if you prepare your food yourself. You know how much salt you put in there. And if you're preparing your food yourself, then you'll know to substitute something else, maybe herbs and other spices and not salt at all. That will make a difference in terms of how it impacts your weight. And another thing is, this is a good one, but it's you would think it was obvious, but it's not. Don't drink your calories. You want to minimize your sodas, your fruit juices, even your vegetable juices, and alcohol. Alcohol can interfere with your weight loss by providing empty calories, making it easier to increase that belly fat storage and make you overeat, believe it or not. Now, I like to have my one glass of red wine in the evening. I'm just saying. But because I'm trying to lose those last 10 pounds in time for my 62nd birthday, I'm going to swear off the red wine for a little while. I got to figure out another mind-altering substance. I don't know what I'm going to do without my red wine, but I have to think of something. Another thing is you might want to change how you get your caffeine, okay? I'm a coffee drinker, and a coffee habit can be halting your weight loss if you are adding sugar and creamer. I suggest black coffee can be great when it comes to burning fat. But if you just can't adjust to that, then maybe if you just need that caffeine fix, try green tea. Be careful about how much green tea you ingest. We have a posting somewhere in the group, in the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond Facebook group, where I am talking about, or that there's a blog about some of the other side effects of green tea. So you want to be careful because sometimes green tea can make you nauseated if you drink too much. You don't want to drink more than 5 cups of green tea a day. I don't know who does that, but I certainly wouldn't do that. So, moderation is always key. So if you just can't drink the black coffee, a couple of things you could add to your coffee to help it be even better for you. You can add ginger to your coffee, turmeric to your coffee. Sometimes people add a little coconut oil to their coffee, but if you're trying to lose weight, probably not a good idea. But if you really just feel the need to have sugar in your coffee and you can't stand any of the other enhancers like cinnamon, whatever, then go to green tea. That might make a difference. So those are the tips that I have. I hope they work for you. I'm going to put in the comment section a website that you might want to go to find out more about ways that you can be totally well and transform your body, mind, and spirit in a healthy way and release those empty pounds. It's the name of the program is called Total Wellness Transformation, and we use holistic practices, nutrition and fitness, as well as menu planning to help you to lose weight. The cost is $147. It's an online course, and you're going to love it. I'll put the link in the comments. And please, I would really appreciate it if you would please share the broadcast. I really appreciate it. Share this broadcast with your friends and with people who you think would care about being well in their mind, body, and spirit. Thanks so much for listening to Lynnis Minutes, and I'll see you again at the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.